Hey everyone, I am so excited to welcome you on behalf of Keynote at 2023 reInvent, the 12th annual reInvent conference in Las Vegas. Today, we got to hear from CEO Adam Selipsky, and he started off his speech and keynote by calling out every single vertical that's leveraging AWS, FinServe, HCLS, automotive, and then he went right into Salesforce, emphasizing the partnership, telling the story of how Gen AI, Bedrock, and Salesforce Einstein are combining to make your data even more powerful. We also learned that 80% of unicorn startups are leveraging AWS. But why? It's because everyone at AWS starts from working backwards from customer problems. They have a 5 to 7 year head start across their competitors and their consistent emphasis on reinvention. We know that Amazon has 3 times the amount of data centers and 60% more services than their competitors. Because they're consistently reinventing everything, that means that everything is on the table. That includes storage, compute, optimization, everything. Today, our first announcement was about S3 Express One Zone. It's a new purpose-built storage system which has new hardware and software for better data processing, and it lets you select your AZ. It's now 10 times faster and 40% cheaper. Amazing. They're also introducing things in the compute space with the announcement of Graviton 4. We learned about Graviton 3 first in 2018, and with this new Graviton 4 announcement, we learned that it's 30% faster server processing power, which includes new R8G instances. The next set of announcements was all around the theme of 2023, which is Gen AI. We learned about the 3-layer stack, how we're training foundation models in LLMs, how Amazon is then enabling access to LLMs, and how applications that are using these foundational models can take advantage of Gen AI quickly. We then got to hear about GPU accelerated computing, and we got to see CEO Adam Selipsky with the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, and together on stage, they made some really compelling arguments for how you can do more on AWS. We talked about the NVIDIA DGX Cloud to customers and how that's furthering the pursuit of NVIDIA's AI factory. We also learned about Project SIBA. Next up on the docket was all about AWS Trainium 2, 4 times faster performance for foundational models with trillions of parameters. We then got into Bedrock, and there were some really cool announcements here. We're talking about improved Titan. We're talking about RAG with knowledge base. We're talking about agents for Amazon Bedrock, which is making it easier, no heavy lifting, and Gen AI is becoming even more accessible to your applications. We then got to hear from the Anthropic CEO, Dario, and he was discussing Claude 2 and how they've expanded their partnership with AWS to help further the commitment and the pursuit of even better models. The next thing we got to learn about, which is really important and near and dear to Keynote and our customers, is responsible AI. It's a priority. And there was an announcement then about guardrails for Amazon Bedrock. How do you safeguard your AI apps to make sure that you are doing right by your company's standards, overall governance, and the world in general? We then got to hear a case study from Pfizer, and we heard about Code Whisperer. The next and probably biggest announcement that included Dr. Matt Wood was about Amazon Q. And this was all about their new Gen AI business assistant, which can help with everything from understanding your data to upgrading code to just doing all things that are going to help further pursue and enhance your business. We then learned about how Q can even connect with Amazon Connect. So the big emphasis and sort of the final pursuit of the keynote was all around the fact that data is still everything. And Amazon is still trying to find new ways to make data even more efficient, starting with a zero ETL future. This included integrations for Redshift, Aurora MySQL, Aurora Postgres, and DynamoDB, where we can now have zero ETL to feed into Redshift. We also learned about how DynamoDB with OpenSearch will also include zero ETL. And finally, we learned about Amazon AI Data Zone. So today was a really exciting keynote. I can't wait to see what's in store for tomorrow. There's going to be a ton of great sessions the rest of the day, but we just rushed out of here because we wanted to try and summarize it for you in less than 5 minutes, and I think we just did that. So everyone who's here at reInvent, have a great time. Everyone who's watching at home, the morning is still young. Have at it. Cheers, guys.